unpleasant. Jonah received a divine mission, but fear and doubt pushed him toward a dangerous decision. Instead of obeying his calling, Jonah chose to flee in the opposite direction.
He hoped distance could separate him from the task he had been given.
Jonah secured passage on a ship, unaware that the sea itself would soon become his greatest challenge. As the harbor disappeared from sight, Jonah believed he had escaped his destiny. Outwardly, the journey seemed peaceful, but a storm was already on its way.
Even beneath a sky full of stars, Jonah could not escape what awaited him.
Without warning, the calm sea transformed into a scene of growing danger.
The storm arrived with terrifying force, threatening every life aboard.
The sea unleashed its fury, and the ship fought desperately to survive. To save themselves, the crew sacrificed valuable cargo, but the storm only grew stronger.
Deep inside the ship, Jonah faced the consequences of his decision.
The captain searched for answers while disaster surrounded them. Desperate to understand the cause of their suffering, the crew sought answers.
The truth was revealed, and every eye turned toward Jonah.
Jonah knew what had to happen if the storm was ever to end.
The sailors fought with all their strength to save everyone aboard.
But the sea refused to relent, and their hope began to fade. With heavy hearts, the crew faced a decision that would change everything. The moment had come to confront the source of the storm.
Jonah disappeared into the depths, surrendering himself to the sea.
Then something extraordinary happened. Beneath the waves, Jonah entered a world unlike anything he had known.
The sea grew darker, and danger surrounded him from every direction.
From the depths came a creature beyond imagination. What seemed like certain death became the beginning of a miracle. The prophet was swallowed whole and vanished from the sea.
Against all odds, Jonah was still alive.
Trapped inside the living giant, Jonah faced isolation unlike any other. Alone in darkness, Jonah began to change. The man who once fled now searched for a new path forward. While Jonah endured within, the creature carried him across the vast ocean. The journey continued through a hidden world few could ever imagine. Each passing moment transformed fear into understanding. Beyond the waves, the world continued, unaware of the miracle unfolding below. In the darkness, Jonah found clarity he had never known before. At last, the journey neared its destination. The moment of deliverance was drawing near.
Then the sea gave up its unlikely survivor.
After days in the depths, Jonah returned to the world of the living. The ordeal had ended, but his mission remained. The sea had changed him forever.
Gratitude replaced fear as Jonah embraced a second chance.
This time, he would not run. The road ahead would be difficult, but his purpose was now clear. Ahead stood the city that had once filled him with fear. The man who had fled now stood ready to face his calling.
From storm to survival, from fear to faith, Jonah's extraordinary journey had only just begun.
The storm, the sea, and the great fish would forever remind Jonah that even in our darkest moments, purpose can still find us.
Leaders. One man tried to escape his calling, crossed a storm-torn sea, survived the impossible, and returned